So the next plugin that you have to configure is the All-in-One SEO pack, and you can see that right here in this big red box. So go to the admin page to enable and configure this plugin. So when we do that, we'll see some stuff here. You can join the mailing list and subscribe, donate, all that good stuff. The meat of the plugin is down here. Plugin status, enable it. Okay, here's where it gets strategic, and you have to think about search engine optimization and all that good stuff. The reason people find your site on the web is through a search engine. They're looking specifically for something, and if you supply it to them and you do good search engine optimization on both on-page and off-page factors, you will rank for those keywords, and you most likely will get a chance at getting a click. So all-in-one SEO, the all-in-one SEO pack is great for on-page SEO. So what you have to think of is, what are my keywords? And hopefully you've done this ahead of time. Hopefully you did this long before you even picked a domain name, because as we've said before, your keywords drive everything. It should drive what you choose for your domain name. It should drive what you choose for your for creating content, tags, categories, etc., etc. So, being that the name of this website is The Ultimate Guide to WordPress, you may want to make this home title The Ultimate Guide to WordPress. So let's do something real quick. Let's go look at the website. And see up here it says The Ultimate Guide to WordPress instruction site. This is kind of a demo site, alright? That's why it's called that. But we can go here and update the options and see if there's a difference in the way that menu looks. Up here, this is the title bar. So this is what Google and Yahoo and Bing will ultimately call your site. Alright. So you notice how it changed to The Ultimate Guide to WordPress? That's strictly because I entered The Ultimate Guide to WordPress in the home title. Okay, home description. This is the ultimate guide to everything there is to know about WordPress. Okay, why is this important? Your home description is the text that Google and Yahoo and Bing and other search engines are going to use to describe your page in their search engine results pages. So let's go to Google and we'll type something in, internet marketing. Okay, let's just pick the first one. This one right here. Let's pick this one. Internet marketing, Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Okay. This is the title, and we'll go check it out in a minute. But this is the title, this is the URL, and this is the home page description. Okay. So let's go look at that. Notice how this text is exactly the same as this text. Notice that the URL is the same thing. And notice that, well, you won't really see this anywhere on the site. Actually, you do. So what Google does is they do two things. Number one, they will take whatever you give them for your home description and use it. Or if you don't have a home description, they will make their best guess. And their best guess usually is the first few words of the first paragraph. So it'll be something like this. Notice that it stops at of right here. Okay, that's important to know. You want to get your whole quote-unquote sales pitch out there in, I think it's 160 characters. The important part here is that this description here and here and here, etc., is really your only chance in the search engine results pages to convey a selling proposition that somebody will look at and use to choose between this option, or this option, and so on and so on. Okay, so enough about that. Home keywords, as far as Google is concerned, they don't really look at keywords. They don't look at meta keywords anymore. But you never know when a new kid in the search engine field is gonna take over or come to the forefront. You know, 12 years ago, Yahoo was it. Nobody had heard of Google. Then Google came along, and Google's it. Somebody else is going to come along. It's just a matter of time. And that search engine might actually use home keywords again. So it's not a bad idea to put home keywords in here because it serves at least two purposes. I usually put 3 to 5 in this box. Okay, the purposes it serves. Number one, as alluded to before, an up-and-coming search engine or one of the existing search engines may start using home keywords again. That's a possibility. Number two, putting keywords here, your top 3 to 5 keywords, really reminds you what your website is all about. If you were to boil down into 3 to 5 keyword phrases what your website is about, this is where you're going to put it. Keeping that in mind, it's always going to help you write content because you're going to focus on those 3 to 5 keywords. And as you get more content, you can kind of go outside of that and choose long tail keywords to concentrate on. But for now, you really want to focus on these 3 to 5 keyword phrases. All right. Typically, I leave everything else as is. But you can change anything here, and I don't recommend it. Everything stock and default is great. These are the 3 main boxes. Make sure you enable it, and then go down to update options, and you're done.